Welcome to another episode of ReRouted Through Pokemon. I'm Rocker Shea Locke.
I'm Sailor Rosella.
And I'm Gamo Vi-Vi.
And together we are a family of adventurers journeying through the remakes of the Pokemon video games, starting with LeafGreen and FireRed. And this is our third route as we journey to Vermillion City to take on Lieutenant Surge. And this week we will also be covering 2 episodes of the anime, which will include Electric Shock Showdown, which is when Ash faces Lieutenant Surge, and then Battle Aboard the Saint Anne. But before we set sail on this voyage, let's catch up on what's been going on. So, Vi-Vi, you seem excited to talk. What's been going on lately?
So, my dad got a Nintendo Switch 2 and Pokopia, where you're a Ditto and you transform into a human. And
If none of you have seen the trailers, which I'm sure all of you are super excited about.
maybe.
Yeah, I've definitely talked about Pokopia on the podcast already a little bit, but you just got to recently play with me for the first time like a few days ago, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've played with your mom a few times, though.
Yeah.
I haven't played with you.
You were one of the first people to play with me.
I was.
Yeah, I played with Ruby in the vehicle, and then when I was playing on the TV at home, you were playing with me down there.
I did play with you.
Darn straight.
I forgot
Yes,
about
you
that.
did.
So we had Easter recently, and we celebrated with friends and family, and that's when I found out that my aunt would pay for me to go to camp, and then
As well as pretty much all your siblings.
oh yeah, and all my siblings, which is a lot of money.
Very generous.
Yeah. And then my friend came over later that day for a sleepover. And then the next day I found out that my aunt would also pay for my friend to go to camp with me.
Which is pretty darn exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then also my youngest brother and his wife came to visit over the weekend for Easter as well. And you guys, a lot of you, well, maybe not a lot, like the 3 oldest had met him before over a Christmas time. But you were all pretty young and don't really remember it. So for you all, this was like the first time meeting your uncle.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it seemed like a few of you hit it off pretty good with him and really enjoyed spending time with him. Thought he was cool. Anything else of interest happened lately?
So we got my eggs from our chickens that we have. And then we put them in an incubator so they can hatch into baby chicks.
And they just started hatching...
Last night.
Last night? I
Yeah,
couldn't remember if it was today or last night.
We got our first one last night.
But somebody messed with the temp on it, so they got a lot of heat going in. So hopefully they're okay, because we just pulled them out, and hopefully the other eggs still hatch, but we'll have to see. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah.
But yes, hatching some chickens, which is also good, because maybe we'll get a new rooster that'll be friendly, since our last rooster started getting a little mean to some of the kiddos, Rosella, that he needed to take a visit up to the shop where there's an axe waiting for him. So, he is no longer with us. Goodbye, Billy.
Yeah, bye, Billy.
Wait, his name was Billy?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't remember who named him Billy, but I thought it was funny since our last one was Steve Harrington. And Billy was also from Stranger Things, but that was not why he was named that way.
The next one we need to name it is Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Or Demon Slayer.
Alright.
Or My Hero Academia.
Yes, we got some anime fans around here. Alright.
I love anime.
Me too.
Alright, well, now that we've caught up on our lives a little bit, let us jump into our journey from Ceruelan to Vermillion and other places. So, we start off having defeated Misty, which went super easy, if we all remember.
Lies.
It only went easy for Vi-Vi. Rosella and I struggled. But after defeating Misty, we headed back to the house that had that officer guarding it, and they had moved. And so we go inside, and we find the whole place has been completely ransacked. Like, there's broken stuff and footprints and all. It's just a mess. And the people... Huh?
And there's a big hole.
There's a big hole in the back, yep. And the people inside tell us that Team Rocket was in there, and they stole their TM, which is the things you use to teach Pokemon moves.
Uh-huh.
So we go outside through the big hole, and Team Rocket's still there. So we battle Team Rocket.
I forgot about that.
And when we win, we got the TM, and the person's like, inside, they didn't want it back. They're like, I just consider whatever's lost is lost. So we get to keep the TM, which is...
Dig?
Dig.
Yeah.
Which is going to be useful for us later. So then we explore south of Ceruelan, and we find the daycare. And we also find some Meowth hiding in the grass.
I think I left someone in the daycare.
Did you? Do you know who?
I think it was Meowth.
A Meowth, which is what you both discovered and caught on the way down there. I did not catch one. I failed.
Because I want a Persian.
And I'm like, I don't really need a Meowth anyway, or Persian, so I just was like, that's fine, I don't need to catch one, because I can't catch them all in my copy of LeafGreen. And in Pokemon Red, I'm only limited to whatever I first see, and what I first saw there was a Mankey, and I got a critical hit and knocked it out, so I don't get to catch anything on that route.
No.
So I lost out on that Mankey. Wah, wah, wah. But then beyond the daycare center... Oh, wait, did you leave anything at the daycare center?
No.
Okay.
Nope, I was the only one.
Yeah, I didn't think I did either. So anyway, we go further south from the daycare center, and there's an entrance to Ceruelan City, but there's a guy guarding it, and he won't let us through. But he gives us a clue of what to do about it. Do you know what he says after he says he won't let us through?
No.
I'm so thirsty.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about a clue and had, like, where to go or something. I don't know.
No, he just gives us a clue of how we're going to get past him later, but we can't yet. So since we can't get into Saffron, there's an underground tunnel entrance, and we go underground and walk through there. So we basically walk right underneath Saffron City and pop out on the other side, where there's another route to walk through and fight more trainers.
Lots of trainers.
And in Pokemon Red, during my Nuzlocke, I ran into a Pokemon on that route that I hadn't caught yet, and it was a Mankey. Because I failed in the other route, and I caught this one.
Ooh, ha, ha.
So I did get a Mankey in the end.
Yes.
But I noticed something interesting, too. So, like, in our LeafGreen FireRed games when we went through here, we avoided a lot of the trainers so we could get to the Pokemon Center. So that we could just keep going back there easy. But when you go to the very end to get into Vermillion, there's those two kids there, and you can only avoid one of them. One of them's still going to see you because of the way the map is formed.
Yeah.
In Pokemon Red, it's like that. It's to get through there, you actually have to fight both trainers.
What?
Yeah. So I was trying to avoid them all too, and I'm like, crap, I have to fight both of these guys. And I have to be much more careful in Pokemon Red because I can't lose anybody. Because if I do, they're gone forever.
And you already lost one, right?
Yeah, against the rival on Nugget Bridge when we fought the rival.
You lost your bird or something.
Yeah, my Pidgey or Pidgeotto. I don't remember what it was at the time, but yeah. I lost it, and I'm very sad.
Wait, does that mean you can catch a new one?
Nope. I'm only allowed to catch one of every kind that I find, and only the first one I find, so. Sometimes the rule in the game is that you can catch duplicates, so it's just whatever you first find. So if I found a Rattata in one route and then found a Rattata as the first Pokemon in another route, I'd still have to catch it. But because I'm doing the no duplicates, that means I can't catch a duplicate of something I've already caught. Which is helpful for finding new Pokemon, so not just having a full team of Rattata. But it also means I can't replace lost Pokemon. So after, and we would go back and forth with the Pokemon Center and fight the rest of the trainers there. But in Vermillion City, when we're there, we gain a thing called the Versus Tracker. so that we can re-battle trainers.
Which is helpful for when you're like trying to level up against a specific trainer.
Uh-huh. And it's something that didn't exist in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and it didn't exist in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Gold, Silver, and Crystal, at least, you could get phone numbers of some of the trainers. Not all of them, but some of the trainers. And on occasion, they would call you for a rematch themselves. So then you'd have to track all the way back to them and fight them.
Weird.
But now we have the Versus tracker, so we can purposely refight some trainers. And we did, I at least tried that in my game. Well, I was waiting for you guys to catch up on something, I think. And so I rebattled some of the trainers on that last route. And I noticed that their Pokemon leveled up. So they were stronger.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of
Wait, so does it give you more XP?
So, like, you fought, when you fight some of the trainers, if you fight them again, their Pokemon are now stronger.
But I did that and the Pokemon were not strong.
You did not look at the numbers very closely. What'd you say, Rosella?
Does that mean your Pokemon get more XP?
Yeah.
I know something else we got in that town.
What else did we get?
A bike voucher.
That's right.
I know.
Where did we get that?
In a house.
It was the Pokemon Fan Club, and we talked to the chairman and listened to him talk all about his favorite Rapidash.
We did.
Yep. You probably just clicked A bunch of times and didn't even pay any attention to what he said.
I did.
But he talked all about his Rapidash, and then he's like, thanks for listening to my long story. Here's a bike voucher.
Yep, definitely listened.
So then, yeah. So then we went back to Ceruelan City and got our bike.
I just booked it as soon as I got it. I'm like, ooh, bike voucher.
Yep.
And it is faster than your running shoes.
Yes.
I tested it.
We also got cut.
Not in the town. It's a bit later. We'll get to it though. And then I was busy with some stuff, so you guys just continued playing, and I was gonna have to catch up later. And so you guys explored Diglett Cave and caught Diglett. And for some reason, Vi caught what?
I caught Diglett.
Yeah, for some reason, Vi caught more than one. How many did you get?
3.
You just wanted to force a Doug Trio, I guess.
She did find one.
Yeah, but I knocked it out.
Yeah,
You
he
did?
didn't catch the Doug Trio.
Yeah.
He just got 3 Digletts to make a Doug Trio.
Wait, what if you needed 3 Digletts to make a Dig Trio?
And when I did catch up, I also managed to catch a Diglett in there. I almost tugged it out, and I was a little nervous, but I caught a Diglett.
Nice.
Yay!
Which I really wanted, since we had a specific gym to be going through. And then to the east of Vermillion and Diglett Cave, Rosella fought trainers and stumbled upon a Drowsy to catch.
It was ugly.
They aren't the prettiest Pokemon. And Vi also eventually caught one. In my LeafGreen game, I didn't even go into Diglett Cave, and I don't think I was ever in grass long enough for a battle, let alone to find a Drowsy. Like, I just fought all the trainers. Because I don't need to catch a bunch of Pokemon in my game.
Hooky.
We gotta catch them all.
And then, yes, you do.
Pokemon.
In Pokemon Red, in that route where you found Drowsy, I was hoping maybe to find a Drowsy or something, but this is when I finally ran into Spearow as my first Pokemon. So I caught that. But, hey, now I have a flying Pokemon again.
Yay.
And then also, out of all the trainers, most of them had the same types of names between the old Pokemon Red game and the LeafGreen FireRed games, except that there are gamers in your guys' game of LeafGreen FireRed, you know? But in the old game, they were called gamblers. That's the kind of games they played, as they gambled. But I'm guessing the US didn't want to keep promoting that concept, because gambling can be addicting. And after beating all the trainers there, we went into the lookout tower, and both Vi and Rosella got the item finder. I did not in LeafGreen because I haven't caught enough different kinds of Pokemon yet, because I don't catch them all.
Wait, what did we get?
An item finder, so you can use it and there'll be a beeping sound if anywhere on the specific part of the world you're on has a secret item somewhere. Because you know how we find secret items sometimes?
Yeah.
One time I found I recently found a secret item all by myself.
Yeah, you did. Good job. And we also left the Pokemon Tower further east, which is on the docks and everything, but we can't go beyond it because there is something in our way.
Just pull out all of our Pokemon and then push them off the dock.
What's in our way?
Snorlax.
Yeah, big ol' Snorlax.
I'll just let out all of my Pokemon and push them off the dock.
So, with that done, it was time for... Because we couldn't fight the gym yet because there's a tree in the way that we have to cut down, and we couldn't cut yet.
I'm the tree.
So we go board not the St. Anne, the SS Anne, because we got that ticket from Bill a while ago when we helped him go back to being human.
Yep.
And on the boat, we ran into sailors, a lot of French chefs, and plenty of other trainers. We battled them all, and we were thankful that there was a girl on the boat that would heal our Pokemon in one of the rooms. Because in Red and Blue, and so when I played again with Red in my Nuzlocke, I had to leave the boat, go all the way back to the Pokemon Center, heal up my Pokemon anytime I needed them healed. I couldn't do it on the boat. I had to keep leaving the boat and then coming all the way back.
Wait, in your Nuzlocke, if you're like running to the Pokemon Center and one of your Pokemon get knocked out by poison, does that count?
Yep, so I keep antidote. Yeah.
That'd be so bad.
Yep, so I keep some antidote with me because I do not want that to happen. And then Rosella and I, while we were fighting through the boat, managed to evolve our Sandshrew into Sandslash.
Yeah.
In my Nuzlocke game, I kept putting Diglett in front because he was my grounded Pokemon that I had. And by the time I got done with the boat, he wasn't a Diglett anymore. He was a Dugtrio.
Nice.
What?
Yeah.
Why did you never tell us this?
Because I just did it not that long ago. And then with all those trainers defeated, we had to still find the captain. But there was something in our way when we rounded the corner.
The rival.
The rival. Our rival was there. Whether it's Phoenix or Flame or Vi-Vi or whatever the name might be.
It's Flame.
Depending on the game.
Vi-Vi. Why is your rival Vi-Vi? Why are you rivaling against yours?
Again, I don't remember what I named it in... Oh, wait, no, it is. It's Cal in my LeafGreen game. And in my Red game, it is Nuz, because I'm Locke. Nuzlocke. Anyway, we all succeeded against our rival and moved on to the captain, who we didn't have to fight at all, because he's a seasick captain of a ship. We help him out. We pat him on the back. We all looked inside the trash can and were grossed out by it.
I don't remember if I looked in it or not.
I told everybody to do it, so hopefully you did.
Oh.
Anyway, for helping him out, he gives us...
Cut.
Cut. The HM Cut.
Wait, he gave us a cut?
Yeah. Well, he was a sword master, they said. So...
What?
Yeah, one of the people on the boat mentions that he's a...
Gotta go back there and learn.
Well, the boat left, remember?
Mm.
Why don't we get to ride it?
So with Cut in hand, we made it to the Vermillion Gym, which was a piece of cake. Everybody was using electric Pokemon, and so we just used our ground Pokemon and their dig moves.
Yep.
Like, I use Sandslash, you use Sandslash. Did you use Diglett?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we just kept digging, because electric moves didn't even hurt us, so the Pokemon had to use, like, quick attacks and tackles and things like that to even hurt us. And we just plowed right on through. I know when Ruby and I played through this game, I found the switches pretty quick in Pokemon Blue, and in Pokemon Red, it just kept missing and missing and missing, so she had to keep looking. And eventually she had to go do some chores, so then I just kept doing it for her for a long time, and it took me forever! But then, in this time, playing through... One of the times I picked the wrong bucket after finding the first bucket, and the next time I found a good bucket, I got it right. So it did not take me long.
Nice.
And so yes, then we battle Lieutenant Surge, we defeat him, and we get our Thunder Badge. Oh, that's right. You didn't use just Diglett. You used Pikachu because you taught your Pikachu dig.
Yeah.
Why?
And Squall Lightning resist lightning attacks, so they're not going to be strong against him, and then the dig is still going to be super effective. And he did that while he was still leveling up his Diglett to be stronger. However, when we got to the Raichu, Vi-Vi found himself missing a ton and had to deal with Surge healing his Pokemon a bunch. And both your diggers went down. Both Pikachu and Diglett got knocked out trying to fight Raichu. However, you did manage to get a wrap in with Ivysaur, who you had at over level 30 by this point. And that finished him off. Because also, you knew to keep your grass strong too, because grass is resistant to electric attacks. And then, yes, then we got our Thunder Badge, and that was our journey this week. Next week, we will definitely be having to go all the way through Diglett Cave to go get some stuff.
Wait, did I save through Diglett Cave? I'm pretty sure I did.
You didn't? What? No. Anyway, we're going to have to go all the way through Diglett Cave, because we just went in to get catch Pokemon, but there's another exit further in, so we'll have to go out the other side, and that will get us some items, and then we'll have to go back to Pewter City to get another item, before we continue on our journey to the Rock Tunnel, Lavender Town, and eventually Ceruelan City.
Which includes fire Pokemon.
Yeah, there will be a section that we can catch some fire Pokemon, I believe.
Yay!
Alright, so with that part of our journey complete, who was your favorite Pokemon on your team that isn't your partner for this leg of the journey?
Diglett.
Makes sense.
Sandshrew.
Sandshrew?
Oh, wait.
Or Sandslash?
Sandslash. That's what I meant. Sandslash.
I mean, maybe you liked Sandshrew better than Sandslash. You had Sandshrew for a while. You probably had Sandslash less time than you had Sandshrew. And maybe you think one's cuter than the other, so it's fair. Oh, and I forgot to mention that there was a trade that we could do in Vermillion City. We needed... I don't even remember what Pokemon we needed. But you both found one, or an extra one, or just used the one you had to get a Farfetch'd. There was a trade for a Farfetch'd.
Oh, I traded one of my Spearow.
Spearow. You had to trade a Spearow in.
I'm pretty sure I had two.
I think I had an extra. I might be wrong, but I think I had an extra. And yeah, that's the Pokemon I taught Cut.
Yeah. A lot of people could teach Farfetch'd Cut. And if I updated these correctly, it's been a bit, so I have to relook at it. But it looks like Rosella has 58 Pokemon, or has seen 58 Pokemon and owns 35, while Vi-Vi has somehow seen 60 Pokemon, but also owns 35.
What'd you see that I didn't?
And then in my LeafGreen game, I didn't update that one, but it's going to be less because I haven't caught enough Pokemon.
Well, you haven't seen a Duck Trio.
That makes sense.
That's one of them.
Then what's the other one?
It's probably No, not Charmeleon. That wouldn't make sense. I don't know. A lot of times it's the rival that has a Pokemon that not everybody, because they change them up a little bit. But anyway.
Wait, no, that one makes sense because we all have seen the starters.
Yeah. It would make more sense for you to see one that he hadn't seen yet.
I haven't seen Magikarp.
Oh, you haven't seen a Magikarp?
Because I didn't buy him.
Magikarp? That could be. And then in my Nuzlocke game, I caught Mankey, which I named Kabuki. And that had something to do with the sound monkeys make, according to Japanese stuff, and something else. I don't remember. But then I made it sound like Kabuki, like theater stuff. And then Diglett was Horukuro, and I really don't remember what that had to do. Like, it has to do with digging or earth or something. And my Spearow that I caught is Tonibu, which Tobu is fly and Oni is ogre. So, flying ogre. Tonibu.
What?
And then all the new trainer types we found were like the engineer, the fisherman, the gamer, gentleman, sailor, rocker, gambler. But now, this would be a good time to go into our Pokedex entries!
Who's that Pokemon?
Alright, we have number 28, Sandslash, mouse Pokemon. Curls up into a spiny ball when threatened. It can roll while curled up to attack or escape.
It is adept at attacking with the spines on its back, and its sharp claws will quickly scurrying about. Diglett, number 50. Mole Pokemon. It burrows through the ground at a shallow depth. It leaves raised earth in its wake, making it easy to spot.
Lives about 1 yard underground where it feeds on plant roots. It sometimes appears above ground. Number 52. Meowth. Scratch Cat Pokemon. Adores round objects. It wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for dropped loose change.
All it does is sleeps during the daytime. At night, it patrols its territory with its eyes aglow.
And so, in Leaf Green, Vi named his Diglett.
Dig.
And in Fire Red, Rosella named her Diglett,
Digada.
which is the Japanese name for Diglett. And in Leaf Green, Vi-Vi named his Meowth.
Meow.
And in Fire Red, Rosella named her Meowth.
Nya.
Nyarth, its Japanese name. Because Nya is meow.
Meow.
Farfetch'd, number 83. Wild Duck Pokemon. It always walks about with a plant stalk clammed in its beak. The stalk is used for building its nest.
The plant stalk it holds is its weapon. The stalk is used like a sword to cut all sorts of things. Which is why people train cut to Farfetch'd. And all of our Farfetch'd names that we are able to get is Chading, because it's a traded Pokemon from somebody else.
Chading.
And then number 96, Drowsy, Hypnosis Pokemon. Puts enemies to sleep, then eats their dreams. Occasionally gets sick from eating only bad dreams.
Oh my. A descendant of the legendary animal Baku, which is said to eat dreams. It is skilled at hypnotism.
And in Leaf Green, Vi-Vi named as Drowsy.
Drowse.
It says draws, but...
Drowse.
And in Fire Red, Rosella named her Drowsy.
Soripu.
Sleep. Alright, and that's our Pokedex entries. So now with the Pokedex entries done, we'll jump into our anime coverage before we finally embark on a battle. And so, the first episode we're covering is episode 14, or season 1, episode 14. Electric Shock Showdown, or Dengeki Taiketsu Kuchiba Jimu, or Electric Shock Showdown Kuchiba Gym, which means Kuchiba is the Japanese name for Vermillion City. So Ash and Co. finally make it to Vermillion City. They're all worn out and head to the Pokemon Center to get Pikachu recovered. Because our last episode, I think they were at the lighthouse with Bill. A kid rushes in with a Chansey and his wounded Rattata on a stretcher. Joy explains that it is the 15th one this month of Pokemon that have lost to Lieutenant Surge, the gym leader. When Ash is ready to go to the gym, and there's a Pidgey rushed in, Pikachu is afraid to go battle in the gym. When Ash tries to drag him away, Pikachu zaps Ash in some friendly fire. Surge laughs at Ash's Pikachu when they finally arrive at the gym, and then he shows off his Raichu, which causes Pikachu to be like, you know what, I am going to battle.
But Lieutenant Surge is so tall.
He's huge.
And he calls Ash a baby.
He calls everybody baby. The battle is 1v1, Pikachu versus Raichu. Team Rocket witness the battle from outside and root for Pikachu so that their hunt for the Pokemon won't have been a waste of time. They're like, Pikachu can't lose. We've been putting so much effort into trying to catch Pikachu. He can't be a loser. But Ash does lose to Surge, and Pikachu needs to go back to the Pokemon Center. Joy brings in a Thunderstone, which can evolve Pikachu, and gives it to Ash, but Pikachu doesn't want to evolve.
And he slaps Ash's hand and not the stone.
What?
because Ash is holding the stone out, and then Pikachu slaps it with his tail.
So
because he
the
doesn't
stone
wanna
flies
walk.
out.
Yep.
But I have to wonder, does Ash still have that Thunderstone by the end of the episode? Because Joy gave it to him.
Yeah.
Has he been carrying it with him all this time?
That's what I thought.
Because we don't see him use it, so I'm just interested to know if he still has it.
Maybe he'll eventually catch an Eevee and evolve it into a Jolteon.
Maybe. Team Rocket spy on this interaction as well. Pikachu wants to try again and gives a passionate speech. But of course it's just Pika, 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 Pika. But Meowth translates it to Jesse and James.
Such a wonderful speech.
But then Pikachu needs to rest and finish recovering. While the gang wait, Brock remembers that Surge evolved his Pikachu right away, because Surge had mentioned that. He's like, oh, I would evolve it as soon as I got it. And so Brock has an idea, because we learn later it is the agility move that Pikachu learns at a certain level, which means Surge's Pokemon couldn't learn it because it doesn't learn agility as a Raichu.
Like quick attack, it level loads fast moves.
Yeah, agility is the specific move, though, which is actually game accurate. So on the way to the gym, the gang run into Team Rocket in disguise for their first time. I think this is the first time they wore a disguise in this show. And they start to deliver their motto, defeating the whole point of a disguise, and so Meowth whacks them with an irritating interruption. Team Rocket claimed to be the challengers' cheerleaders and give a terrible cheer to try and encourage Pikachu. And then they leave, and Misty says, "Goodbye, Team Rocket," because she had...
Thank you, I thought.
Oh, well, whatever it is. She still says their name, like that they're Team Rocket, which means that she saw through the disguise. A thing that the gang will almost never do again. Because they never know that it's Team Rocket until they reveal themselves.
Even though Jessie has the hair.
Mm-hmm. At the gym, Surge mocks Ash some more, not seeing how doing the same thing will result... Like, he doesn't see how Ash doing the same thing will result in a win this time. But the agility move makes Pikachu faster than Raichu, and that eventually leads to Ash and Pikachu winning the Thunder Badge. So, just like Ash won with a Pikachu, or just like Vi won with a Pikachu, so did Ash. Well, it was more your Ivysaur that won, but you were using Pikachu. With their victory, Ash hugs Pikachu and gets zapped again with some more friendly fire.
And he doesn't kill.
Yeah. And our Who's That Pokemon this episode, it's...
Raichu.
Raichu! And our tally counts are, we have 2 friendly fire and an irritating interruption. Alright. So now, it is time to rank the episode. Where do we think Electric Shock Showdown should go, Vi-Vi?
Wait, what's our top 5 at?
Our top favorite is Pokemon I Choose You, which is the very first episode.
Yay!
In front of Misty's.
In front of Misty's gym?
Yeah.
What do you think, Rosella?
Above Misty's gym, below Squirtle Squad.
So the same spot.
Yep.
Perfect. You guys agreed. I like it. All right, so that puts Electric Shock Showdown at number 6 out of 14.
Nice.
And now, it is time for Season 1, Episode 15, Battle Aboard the Saint Anne, because apparently they call it Saint Anne in the anime instead of the SS Anne. Or, Santo Anu Go no Tatakai, or The Saint Anne Battle. Ash and Co. are still in Vermillion City, and they head toward the harbor where they see the Saint Anne. While admiring the ship, they are approached by 2 girls who have free tickets for the party on the Saint Anne, and they give them over to the gang. However, these 2 girls
Our Team Rocket.
are Team Rocket. They are... That's right. They're Jesse and James, and James is a costume. He keeps going, cool. Cool.
Cool. Cool. You sounded like a ghost.
Later, we then see Team Rocket chatting with their boss, Giovanni, and apparently the tickets come from him and are a plot to get a bunch of trainers onto the St. Anne cruise where he has other members of Team Rocket aboard so that they can steal all those Pokemon.
And doesn't Meowth be like, why, like, what's up with the Persian? Isn't that your favorite?
Yeah, I think Giovanni's petting a Persian at that point, and he's like, wait a second. While on the ship, the gang find a gentleman and another trainer battling, and the gentleman's Raticate beats the kid's Starmie. Ash decides to battle the Raticate with his Butterfree for some trainer training, and before he can win, the gentleman calls the match a draw, which made him seem pretty shady. Meanwhile, James is caught in a scam by a Magikarp salesman, who Ruby and I have since learned shows up again multiple times throughout the anime. So, James buys the Magikarp, its special gold Pokeball, and a bunch of other garbage. This has James bring us a Gotta Catch 'em All. While eating, the gentleman asks Ash to trade for his Raticate. The gentleman sells the idea of trading he really sells it hard. Like, this is a good thing, people should do this. Which also made him seem kind of sketchy to me. And Ash eventually agrees to it because of the girl that's with the gentleman
and
flirting with Brock, and Brock being like, do whatever she says.
He's like, yeah, trade, because then the trainers can get closer together or whatever.
So yeah, this all seems like a nefarious plot. So then we get a gotta give him up as he loses Butterfree, and a gotta catch 'em all as he gains Raticate. And then, as soon as the trade is done, it cuts to Jessie yelling at someone for being an idiot and asking if they can't see that they've been tricked. And the way that cuts like that, with her saying that right after Ash's trade, is how you do things in movies and stuff when it's true of both situations. So it would suggest that Ash has just been tricked as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But of course, she's yelling at James in this scene. When James learns that he'd been tricked, he gets in trouble for using the advances on his and Jessie's salaries. And Ash is already having second thoughts about his trade. Suddenly, a bunch of Team Rocket members reveal themselves, and so we have a count for Teaming Rocket. And then James and Jessie give their motto. So Ash leads a charge, having all the trainers start battling Team Rocket. The gentleman even sends in a Squirtle, so he's at least not a member of Team Rocket, despite his shadiness. The Pokemon the gang send out seem to find others of their kind to battle alongside, so we get like a bunch of Pikachu working together and a bunch of Bulbasaur working together.
It was so fun. Yeah, we got all three starters showing up and Pikachu.
Yeah, and they all start to destroy Team Rocket. When a gathering of Butterfree are doing some work, Ash sends in his only to be releasing a Raticate, forgetting that he had traded away Butterfree. Then Ash has a flashback to Metapod evolving into Butterfree, and Butterfree's battle with Misty, and then more battling takes place, and his Pidgeotto with others creates a tornado, and then the gathered Pikachu send all the Team Rocket grunts flying off into the sky. Jessie, James, and Meowth are still on board, though. The waters are getting rough as a storm rolls in, and so everybody's evacuating the ship after the captain said everything's fine as he was evacuating.
I'm just testing out the lifeboat.
Right. And so while everybody's rushing out, Ash gets the gentleman to trade back, and he's totally okay with it. So it turns out he wasn't shady at all, and it was a really weird setup.
Yep.
So strange. But this marks another gotta give him up for Ash, because he just gave away his new Pokemon to get his old one back.
Yeah.
Anyway, more problems on the boat, and everyone abandons the ship. However, Team Rocket is chasing their Magikarp that James dropped as it rolls around the tipsy ship, so they aren't headed for the lifeboats, and Ash and Co. are doing the same with Ash's dropped Butterfree. The ship turns upside down and sinks with all of them still inside as they all get knocked unconscious
Blub, blub, blub.
from being thrown around on the rocky boat.
Yep.
To be continued.
And Meowth and James are just like laying there, and then Jessie's like, ah.
All right, our who's that Pokemon is?
Raticate or Magikarp?
Raticate.
Raticate! And our tally is Trainer Training, Gotta Give 'em Up, with 2 counts of that, Gotta Catch 'em All, and Teaming Rocket. Now to rank it. Rosella, where do you think Battle Aboard the St. Anne belongs?
I think it would belong below Misty and above Clefairy and the Moonstone.
Okay, so do you, Vi, think it is better or worse than the Rock Gym with Brock episode?
I think it's better.
You think it's better? All right. Then that puts the battle aboard the St. Anne at number 8 out of 15. And so, our tallies this week, we have 2 new friendly fires, putting us at 11. 2 more gotta catch 'em alls, putting us at 12. 2 gotta give 'em ups, which are our first 2. An irritating interruption, putting us at 3. Our first teaming rocket, which is when other people besides the normal trio of Team Rocket are involved. And a trainer training, putting us at 7. And now it's time to capture a Pokemon. Out of the 2 episodes we covered, who was your favorite Pokemon, or which one stood out to the most, or which one did you like the most? Don't say it yet. We're going to count down to 3 after everybody makes a decision, and then we will announce it.
Thinking.
Yep. All right. 3, 2, 1. Pikachu.
Magikarp.
Ooh.
Magikarp.
And he's also one of my favorites.
He literally does nothing.
I know.
Which
I
is
one
part of
time
the
brought
fun.
him to the fire gym. And sword.
I
And
just
shield.
think it's really fun. If he was a Gyarados, then yeah. But no, he's stupid.
Okay. And now, with the episodes covered and everything else out of the way, we've made room for our rival battle between
Yeah.
Vi-Vi and Rosella. All right, the battle is beginning.
I don't know why I'm nervous.
Flame versus Rose. Rose sent out Sando, the Sandslash, and Flame sent out Diglett. Diglett. Diglett gave Sandslash a cut, or a slash, or scratch, and Sandslash dug a hole. Now Diglett's digging a hole,
Rude.
but Sandslash comes up first and misses. Diglett pops out and hits Sandslash. Sandslash slashes Diglett and knocks it out with 1 critical hit. Sandslash's slash is pretty powerful.
I kind of just used Dig to figure out the order of the attacks. So that I could be smart.
Well, it was also good because ground is weak to ground.
Hello.
Ooh, Venusaur, or not Venusaur, Ivysaur's out.
Never mind. I leave Londa. Cut.
Yeah, you said
Ah.
this guy or something else.
What?
Ooh, and then Charmeleon came out.
Oh no, I hurt so much.
I'm guessing Leaf used Divine Whip.
Yep.
Farfetch just out and about. Out in a boot. Yeah, Farfetch came out and got burned pretty good.
Yep. Bam.
And Farfetch is down.
Second Pokemon down.
Vi has already lost 2 Pokemon. This isn't looking good.
Well, that's what happened on my first try.
Yup.
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff!
Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff.
Unfortunately, it is a level 12 to 27. Oh, but Rosella brought in Charmeleon and sent out Geodude. Geodude.
Because I knew that he was going to sing.
And Geodude is snoozing.
Is there a way to wake up your Pokemon right now?
There's an item called Awaken, but you can't use items in the match, so...
So no?
I think there might be moves or something, but I don't think you have any, so...
That's annoying.
I mean, they wake up on their own eventually, if they don't get knocked out. Geodude stays on the field snoozing, and Jigglypuff left to bring it back Ivysaur.
Yep. Fast to sleep.
Geodude is gonna be sorry. Just kidding. Geodude left. And instead we get Charmeleon back. Alright, Charmeleon is getting ready to do a move, but Ivysaur runs away. And Sandshrew comes out. The Ember hits Sandshrew and totally takes him. Well, Sandshrew is only a level 12 to Charmeleon being a level 27, so it's not too surprising that it took it out. Pikachu comes in to replace the defeated Sandshrew. Some more burning from Charmeleon. Did some decent damage, but did not take Pikachu out. What? And Pikachu dug. Remember, we talked about this. That's where he taught dig. He is a digging Pikachu.
A digging Pikachu? That doesn't make any sense!
It's a mouse, so it does make sense.
No, it doesn't.
And Sandslash is back. Taking a super effective hit of Dig. Still a level discrepancy of 22 to 26. Pikachu being on the lower end. So Pikachu darts out, and Leafy's back.
It's
Some
Leaf.
damage on Leaf.
Yeah, well, it's a cute nickname.
Only a little damage on Leaf, but it's still damage.
Ooh, Vine Whip from Leaf.
Ooh,
And
my first Pokemon
Sandslash
knocked out.
is down.
The strongest.
It was up there for sure. There was a slight miscalculation on Rosella's part.
Yep.
And it brought the poor Pokemon down. But Charmeleon's back! To nobody's surprise. And Leaf
surprise.
left, which also surprises nobody. Nobody's very easily surprised. Jigglypuff gets a face full of fire and is down. Oh, not down. I thought it was down.
Almost down.
Almost down. Charmeleon departs
Why?
Because I know what you're gonna do.
and brings in the already sleeping Geodude to be sung to.
I'm not an idiot. I may be dumb at some points, but I'm not an absolute idiot.
Alright, Jigglypuff leaves. For Pikachu!
I didn't know if he was gonna say
And Geodude also left. Bringing in
Okay.
Farfetch'd.
What did she do?
Oh, she did the trade as well. Interesting choice.
Me?
Pikachu went for a digging against a normal flying type.
Makes no sense.
It misses because it's a flying type.
And I just knocked out Pikachu.
Pikachu's down. Now, if Pikachu had an electric move, that would have been good against Farfetch'd. Because it's flying. So that was a weird, odd matchup where normally Pikachu would have the advantage, but in this specific situation, did not.
Surprise, surprise. It's another Leaf.
Ivysaur is back! So we can all guess what else is back. Charmeleon! Ooh, that's a smart move.
Is it making shiny? It's just like ding ding.
It's not a shiny Pokemon. What?
That's not what I meant. Surprise, surprise. He withdrew Leaf.
Leaf runs away after a Leech Seed, and Jigglypuff is back. And Jigglypuff is gone.
Finally, now we're singing.
What has Vi-Vi got up his sleeve next? Oh wait, he has short sleeves, so nothing. It's warm up here. We're all wearing short sleeves.
I'm in my pajamas because it's a rest day and I don't want to stay down in my pajamas.
Ivysaur's back!
Stop doing the ding ding.
And the Leech Seed continues, which is why it's a good move, because it just continues whether you switch up Pokemon or not.
The wrong button.
Uh-oh. Ah, you gotta have patience to win these things. Tactics, patience, knowing your opponent.
Which in this case is very easy to figure out.
Yes, but you haven't quite used it to your advantage yet, either. Is it super effective? It was still super effective.
And that knocks me out with Leech Seed and his.
Oh
last attack.
no! Charmeleon's down! And Ivysaur's still up! This could turn the tables.
What?
Well, she was definitely winning. Now it's a little more iffy.
Wait, how many Pokemon have I knocked out?
At least 3. Farfetch goes for a cut. thinking grass Pokemon should be able to cut it pretty good then. And now, of course, Rosella is on the level disadvantage.
Yep.
15 to 21, I think. Oh, 31. Holy cow. Okay. Major problem.
That's why my Ember didn't knock him out.
Yeah. And the miss-hits of Scratch were a bummer. More Leech Seed! But this gives Farfetch'd a chance to get an attack of Peck, a flying-type move against a grass-type Pokemon!
No, what else is good against grass?
But you're learning. That was super effective. But another hit from Ivysaur, who was significantly higher level, took out Farfetch'd. Pikachu's here on Rosella's side.
And I still have my electric moves. I still have them.
Ooh, a quick attack against Ivysaur. And what's Pikachu's level?
23.
Oh, not too bad. Better than 15 against a 31. More Leech Seed. It's a very helpful move. I mean, you can't knock it. Another quick attack from Pikachu. And a tackle from Ivysaur. Did it miss? Nice. Hey, it misses sometimes, you know. There's some
moves
that
that's like
don't
100%
generally.
accuracy.
Grass is resistant to electric. Grass is not super effective against electric. Electric is not very effective against grass. Because electric is not very effective against grass. And she seemed to at least be reminded of that when you made a comment about it. This is a pretty brutal fight. Quick attack. There's another reason why that move is being chosen, I believe. To make sure that hits are getting in.
I died.
And Pikachu's down. So Bellsprout is out. Leaf is using another Leech Seed. But it does not affect Bellsprout. Bellsprout used a grass move against Ivysaur, so it was not very effective. Leaf tackled Bellsprout, who was only level 12. But Bellsprout is still standing, barely. And Bellsprout wrapped Ivysaur. It means that you are kind of stuck there just taking little bits of damage for a couple rounds. And nobody can do anything else. Oh, unless the wrapper leaves. Yeah, no, you're kind of in a tough spot. Ivysaur tackled Geodude because it was going to tackle Bellsprout, so not very effective because normal attacks are not very effective against rock Pokemon. Some more Leech Seeding. Level 16 Geodude. Vine Whip on Geodude, that'll take him out probably.
Yep, it's the final countdown. This was my last Pokemon.
Bellsprout's back to in place of Geodude, and the tackle from Leaf missed, so Bellsprout gets a wrap off. This is a really intense situation. Oh, Wrap didn't stay on. I thought Wrap stayed on. The battle is over. Ivysaur is still standing with how much health? Because it doesn't look like a lot.
Well,
Out of
80 something.
yeah, so
82.
this was the closest match yet. You were both down to your last Pokemon, and you lucked out, Vi-Vi, because she had the impatience on button clicking, so she didn't burn you faster. She would have burned you faster otherwise, and you would have lost your Pokemon. Now that you've won, that's fantastic. Good match, guys. It was another one of those situations where it looked really good on one end, and then it flipped-flopped, just like we did the first couple times. And another thing that you guys can learn is you guys are able to predict when the other one's going to switch out Pokemon. So use that to your advantage. Instead of just striking at them, knowing they're going to switch it out. So like, oh, they're weak to grass, so I'm going to Vine Whip them, even though I know they're probably going to switch out, so the Vine Whip will hit something else that's not going to do much, right? Don't do that. Choose a different move, or also swap out your Pokemon, because you know they're going to swap out. And if you can predict what they're going to swap out, you can bring in something that's super effective against it. Those are some things to learn. Yeah, that was a really intense match, guys. I was not sure how it was going to go. Even at the end, I was pretty sure Rosella was going to lose. But then I was like, wait a second. Maybe she isn't, because of how far down Ivysaur had gotten. That if, like, a successful wrap that would have lasted a couple rounds or something. Oh, wait, wrap is different now because it's leaf green and not just regular red and blue. Maybe that's why I was thinking it was different. Anyway, I didn't know. I didn't know how I was going to go because Bellsprout was at a disadvantage, but it was so close. It was a pretty good game. It was definitely a fun one to watch. Way to keep it interesting, you guys.
Yep, no problem.
But with all of that done, we've done coverage of the game, Pokedex entries, the anime episodes, and the battle. So all that's left is
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards. And as is our tradition so far, and this rerouted through Pokemon, the loser gets to pick first.
And it has been me, Woes.
Yeah, I know.
Me, Woes.
So you have to win next time now. Or did you lose on purpose because you wanted to pick first? All right, so our choices this week. We're doing Mega Evolution, Phantasmal Flames, and we have a Gengar. Well, they're all Mega versions. So Mega Gengar, a Mega Heracross, and a Mega Lopunny. And Rosella chooses Gengar. All right.
Second.
Vi, which one do you want?
Heracross.
Heracross. You all leave me with the weird bunny. Real nice, guys.
You're welcome.
Just you wait. I'll get the coolest card in my pack.
Okay.
Although my luck has not been good. Smells so good.
Yeah.
All right. Vi-Vi, our winner. Go ahead and take us away.
I got Piplup, a water type, Zigzagoon, a normal type, and I got Mischievous, a psychic type. I got Charmeleon, a fire type, evolves from Charmander.
In case nobody knew that.
And I got Haunter, a dog type, evolves from Ghastly. And then Stadium Trainer card, Battle Cage. And I got Gramble, a psychic type, evolves from Snubble. I got Wishroom. And it's my first reverse holo, a fire type. And then Growl Ball.
Oh, you got a second Gramble, but this time reverse holo?
Gramble, a psychic type, my second reverse holo. And then Vileplume, a grass type, and it's my wheel card. Evolves from Gloom. And then my energy card is a grass one. And
Wait, does Gloom evolve from Oddish?
Yes.
Yes.
Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume.
And last time I got a Mega Charizard.
Yeah. This time you just get...
Charmeleon.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Okay, if I get Charmander next time.
Can I
That
go
would be kind
next?
of fun. No, it's my turn. No, yeah, you can go.
Yay. Okay. I got a Yamper, electric type. He's so cute. I got a Nimble, a grass type. It's like, the picture almost makes it look like it's made out of clay or something.
And it's the
then
grasshopper Pokemon, though.
Piloswine, a water type, but it kind of looks like it would be an ice type.
It is. Ice ground.
Evolves from Swinub. Swinub. Apom, a normal type. Ooh, Ceruelan.
I love Ceruelan.
It's a fire type Ceruelan.
Yeah, I think I got one of those ones.
Evolves from Charcadet. Got a Punk Helmet, a trainer Pokemon tool card. If the dark Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if the Pokemon is knocked out, place 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Ooh. Seviper.
Seviper.
A dark type, perfect for my helmet thing. It has an ability.
That'd be kind of fun to see it wearing the punk helmet.
Exceeded power. If you have any Dark Mega Evolution Pokemon EX in play, attacks used by this Pokemon do 120 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weaknesses and resistance, and it already does 120 damage without removing any energies or something. Sableye, a dark type. Okay, it's my first reverse holo. Alchemy, a psychic type, evolves from Milcery, and my second reverse holo. Mega Charizard XEX.
Nice.
Got it. Fire type. Evolves.
You were so jealous of Vi last time with that.
No, I got it. He evolves from Charmeleon, which evolves from Charmander, and the Mega Evolution form of Charizard.
One of the Mega Evolution forms.
Yeah.
Because there's a Mega Charizard Y as well.
And I got an Electric Energy.
Alright, I guess that makes it my turn. Alright, my first card is Bronzor, Metal type.
For a while, I don't know why, I just like that Pokemon.
I'm a fan of it. I also have Mimikyu, Psychic type.
I like Mimikyu, I have a plushie of it.
Oh.
I have Trapinch, Fighting type. Sandile, Dark type. Crocodile, Dark type, evolves from Krokorok, which evolves from Sandile.
It's Crook instead of Croc.
Meloetta, Psychic type.
Pretty. I like the water.
An item trainer card, Jumbo Ice Cream. Heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has
really
3 or more energy attached.
That is a really big ice cream.
Yeah, the cone is so tiny on it.
What?
The way it's all like swirled though, it looks kind of like a vanilla flavored pine cone.
Yeah.
My first reverse holo is Lotad.
That
Grass
looks
type?
like one of the Pokemon from like a movie or something, not from the just shows. Like the movies look slightly different.
Ooh, my second reverse holo is Ambipom, evolves from Apom, colorless type.
Nice.
And my rare is Suicune, water type.
Wait, Suicune.
That is a pretty picture of Suicune. I think I have a Suicune somewhere in my binders. I have two
I think I
binders.
have a
in there, I
Suicune,
think.
but not that one I like. And I got a basic water energy card for my Suicune.
Nice.
We all got different ones.
We got the starter. Our rare cards are all starter types.
Yeah, I just realized that.
But I thought you got Suicune, and that's not a starter.
Starter types. Vileplume isn't a starter either. Vileplume is grass poison. Bulbasaur is grass poison. You got fire, although I think it's fire flying or something, but fire. Or maybe X is fire dragon. I don't even know.
Wait, did she get the same thing?
And then I got Suicune, which is water. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that then wraps up our episode. So, Routes Through Pokemon is a Hunterfield Institute production. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and other podcasting platforms. We're also on YouTube at the Hunterfield Institute channel. Just look for the Routes Through Pokemon playlists. And wherever you find us, please like, subscribe, rate, review, and go ahead and leave us some comments.
I love to read comments.
If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at hunterfieldmanor@gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram at kinetic_card or at X at hunterfieldins. There I post our Who's That Pokemon segments twice a week, as well as what's coming up, the more interesting cards we pull, and things like that. All of that also shows up on our Routes Through Pokemon Facebook page, where I also include the latest Pokemon catches from our games, as well as our current tally counts, episode rankings, and things like that. Next week, Ruby will be back, but Rosella and Vi-Vi will both be joining us again as we cover the 6th Pokemon movie, Jirachi Wishmaker, and its accompanying Pikachu short, Gotta Dance. So you can all look forward to a reunion or gathering of all the hosts next week. But until then, thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you on the next route. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Part 71. The Ekans is greener. Somewhere. Just outside of Ceruelan City, along Route 25, Hanako was searching the grass for some new Pokemon. What she really hoped to find was another green Ekans. If she caught one of those, then she could prove once and for all that she had actually seen one. That would show that girl Violet. Unfortunately, she wasn't having much luck. So far, she had a couple of run-ins with Abra, and those sleepyheads kept teleporting away before she could catch them.
Those are impossible to catch.
Hanako looked up and saw a young boy with his cap on backwards. He tossed a Pokeball up and down in his hand as he approached.
You want to battle? Oh, sure.
Awesome.
Go, Leafage!
Hanako tossed in a Pokeball and out popped her mischievous little Bellsprout.
Oh, a Bellsprout, huh? Well then, I choose Spearow.
Good choice.
Hanako shouted out.
All right, Leafage. Poison powder.
Spearow, peck.
The bird shot down toward the little spindly grass Pokemon and right into a cloud of purple mist. The hit cut through the Bellsprout hard, and then the Spearow started choking on the powder.
Good work, Leafage.
Hanako called back the Bellsprout into its Pokeball and then pointed. The strange fire Pokemon standing beside her rushed in to take Leafage's place.
Your turn, FireRed.
The Spearow swooped down at the newcomer as it had done to the Bellsprout, but it continued to cough through its cries.
Spearow, you aren't looking so good. Come back.
The boy threw in another Pokeball and a Rattata emerged.
Ratty, go get that whatever that is.
Now's your chance, FireRed. Ember!
The little shrew-looking creature aimed its fire quills at the Rattata and fired. The smell of singed hair rose into the air.
Hey, I have a question for you.
What? What do you mean?
The kid seemed a little confused why the girl was talking to him instead of being solely focused on the battle.
FireRed. Smoke screen.
Tackle, Ratty.
I was wondering if you've ever seen a green Ekans?
Green Ekans? But Ekans are purple.
Yeah, I know. Usually they are, but... Oh, hold on.
Hanako returned her focus to the battle.
FireRed.
Ratty.
Quick attack.
The two Pokemon rushed toward one another with incredible speed. Both darted to their own right, but thanks to FireEdge's smokescreen, Ratty lost sight of its opponent, and FireEdge shot forward and knocked the Rattata down. It didn't get back up, and its trainer called it back, before bringing Spearow back out.
Just the other day. Yesterday, I think. I found one just outside Mount Moon.
Hanako explained.
FireEdge, another Ember.
That's impossible.
The kid argued.
Ekans are always the same color. There's no such thing as a green one.
Then he issued another command to his Pokemon.
Spearow, hang in there, buddy. Peck.
The flying Pokemon dived toward FireEdge again, but Hanako called out another quick attack. Spearow didn't have a chance to hit its target before the fire Pokemon shot forward and slammed into its opponent. After the poison before had weakened Spearow, FireEdge's hit finished it off.
Good match.
Hanako called out.
Yeah, sure. What was with all the talking in the middle of it?
Well, I was trying to find a green Ekans when you showed up. I was hoping you might be able to help.
You're crazy.
Hanako frowned and thought.
Maybe. You won't be the first to say so. Anyway, good luck.
The girl stopped short when she noticed one of her Pokeballs was glowing. It was the one that housed Leafage, her Bellsprout.
What?
Bellsprout is evolving.
The boy exclaimed. To be continued.